timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. On the ground with a tight end. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Luke Musgrave in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 2. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Love's throw pulled in by Melton.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
He gets it to Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Here's Prescott.
That one out wide and intercepted. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Now 2nd and 5.
Throwing, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw is Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Back now at Lambeau. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Prescott.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
That is caught.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb, his intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
To the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for 2 here. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. So no question here, down by a score late. They're going to try the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on.